let's have a little talk.
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains, am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
Well, we're gonna find out. However, as per usual, we've got some stuff to do first. Question is, where is he? Is he upstairs? Probably. Where does this lead? This is quite a big mansion. Oh, he's here.
Finally you're here, Dr. Reed. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Would I now?
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
We can take a few minutes.
Sir, I'm going to end your life. Do you not wish to discuss the procedure for even a minute?
I don't have a minute to indulge in idle chatter. I can't feel my legs. And the cold. So cold.
Yeah, well, we'll have a couple minutes.
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege, or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
I'm sure you would.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
Let's move on then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed. And I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London. I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
That is not saving London, then. That's saving your district and no one else.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
By doing so, you will also create two separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
And if only one person comes through somehow, you're basically screwed.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
I think we can do that very well without you.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate. We must be strong now.
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls? You'll have created a giant trap.
That won't happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated as soon as they are spotted.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
I'm not killing him, but I'm not turning him into a vampire either. I'm not sacrificing 2,000 experience, and he's not going to do anything good as a vampire.
Listen to me, Aloysius Dawson. You will forget your fear of dying, for it has poisoned your mind and made you bitter and ruthless since the death of your twin brother.
You don't understand. Death is oblivion, the eternal void. I know there's nothing there. I saw it in Robert's empty eyes. I saw myself in that coffin.
Death is painful for those who remain, not for those who have passed. All that occult gibberish you filled your head with has made you forget this simple truth.
No! Death will not claim me. I have the power and the money. I've acquired the arcane knowledge needed. I believe there is magic, there are dark forces. You will provide me my extension.
Your ignorance makes you a fool. You have no idea. Look at me. Hunted like a beast, my family lost, cursed. I have not escaped death, I have become it.
No, there must be a way. I don't want to go like my brother did. I have money, lots of money.
Money won't ease your mind. I know you used to be a good and generous man. So I offer you the gift of peace, Aloysius. The tranquility of a true death.
I accept your offer. And I understand. No more fear, I will die a man of dignity. And a man at peace.
Very well. New citizens available to kill. Well, we're not going to do that. Just as we haven't in the past.
It's locked.
Sure, the district will suffer, but we've been able to handle 2 districts without a pillar. We'll handle a third
It's
one.
locked, all right.
Everything's locked. I guess I'll have to come back when he's finally dead. And hope that he'll give me a key then. But until then, we can search everything else in his house. I'm gonna assume there has to
locked,
be
all right.
a note or a diary or anything of that sort somewhere around here. That being said, the mansion is not as big as I expected. It's only these two areas. This one and the one where we just, shall we say, healed Aloysius of his fear of death. Anyway, we'll leave him be for now. Who are you? Oh, he's here. Mesmerize level 20. Alright.
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn as expected?
Not
I'm afraid
quite.
Mr. Dawson finally chose to embrace life and death as a mortal.
What do you mean?
He has overcome his fear of dying. I let him rest and wait for death to come.
What? This is unacceptable. Go back there and make him the powerful Ekon he's destined to be.
No, Lord Redgrave. As a doctor and as an immortal, I can't. If you wish to make him your progeny, then proceed on your own.
This is an outrage beyond words. This is betrayal, pure and simple. I should kill you on the spot. You You swore on William Marshall's blood.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast. Banished. You are forbidden to ever appear in front of us again. Ascalon will smite you on sight, and your heart will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you then. Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays, Lord Redgrave.
Yes, go, traitor, and take that awful creature, that counterfeit of a woman I saw waiting for you, and be gone!
And by the sword you die. Not gonna lie, that felt good. See you, Lord Redgrave. I do hope that I'll be able to return and pick up a key from him. Oh, Bridget, what are you doing here? I didn't expect that.
We meet again at the strangest of times, young Ekon. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget.
Not anymore.
What are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for centuries in this city without ever being seen? I know all her secrets.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers. Just as you did.
What kind of answers did you give her?
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked. We talked a lot. Her words and ideas are captivating. It is no surprise that you like her. I like her too.
Lady Ashbury in the sewers? Now that's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
Lady Ashbury? You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you then? How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
No time to lose.
No
then.
time to lose then. I must go there right away.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
Tell her we need to talk.
In the end, is this not what we all need? Go now and take care, young Ekon, for the flames are rising.
I need to tell her to be careful of Lord Redgrave and the Ascalon Club. But before that, we need to reach the Pembroke Hospital. Now, which is the fastest way? I'm gonna go through Whitechapel, just because I know it's better than the West End. Oh god. There's the first one. Lord Finney. He's one of the guys who was in the Ascalon Club. Oh, yep. Thankfully he wasn't particularly strong. And I got 100 shillings. I will take that. But yeah, we're gonna find a couple of lords on our way, I assume. Maybe not, actually. But we'll find them eventually. Oh, that was just... Where do I need to go? Yeah, this way is fine. Through here, right? right? No,
Will
not through
be
here.
the answer to all your problems, as long as you have the money.
Now that we've basically told Lord Redgrave to... Well, how do I express this without, you know... We've told him to... no, I can't say it. There's more. Okay, oh, I forgot I was spending all my stamina. I should recover some of it before attacking. Come on, Jonathan. There we go. Ow. This sword doesn't do a lot of damage. Ow. Ow. It's just a shame that he's a random... Too late. He's a random vampire, not one of the Ascalon Club. Ow. Just teleported into him, basically. Come on. Why does he make this bullet sound when he's coming towards me? That sounds a bit weird. Come on. Oh, God damn it. Oh, it's just one hit this time. Alright, there we go. No need for me to go down there. What are they fighting? Come on, I'm hiding behind you.
Watch it! It's a killer!
Oh god. Game didn't want to let me stun him. What is going on here? What in God's name is that? What's happened here? Do I even want to know? Come on, take down your arms. Go on, Jonathan. Go away. Yes. Alright, disperse poison gas. There you go. Almost back at the Pembroke.
Well.
Oh. Fuck's sake. Wait. Okay. I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Time to hunt down some vampires. Where did you go? Lord Hammersley.
Die!
Oh, stamina is low. Come on. Leave me a bit of room. Ow. Nope. There we go. Ow.
Well. Show me how you defeat Infernal Puncher!
Yep. I will do so, if you wish. Thankfully those... Ow. Ow. Come on. Thankfully those Shadow Akins are relatively weak compared to most other vampires around here. Alright. Let's go.
What is this truck? Are the vampire hunters here already?
What is going on? Edgar, please tell me you're alright. Oh,
Those
okay.
bastards. What have they done to Edgar?
That doesn't look alright. I hope they've just
Looks like he's
taken
wounded.
him.
I better follow the blood.
You better not have killed him. You bastards. Where's the blood leading? It's leading. Oh, we finally get to explore up here. We've never been here before. It's going in there. We'll check that out later. Oh, that's just... Alright, we'll check it out now then. Is that an elevator? Interesting. Okay, this looks like a fighting arena. I just know it is. Wait a second. Am I prepared for this? Yes, I would say so. That being said, I'd like to swap these two. I actually don't know how to change that mid-fight. I just noticed, but anyway. I think the shotgun is more useful in the boss fight. Now, who will it be? Light is a difficult boss fight.
Ultraviolet curtains and orichalcum powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack.
Well, he didn't.
Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for what.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster just like William Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to put an end to it, just like you are.
You're the progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak! So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true.
Yep, we're fighting McCullum.
Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
True enough. Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of a father. Come on, if you're so innocent, why does simple life burn you so much?
That is irrelevant, Joffrey. Oh, interesting. Oh, he's shooting in quick succession. Come on, Joffrey.
Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
Is it now?
True light will cleanse you.
Oh. We'll see about that, Joffrey.
Show some style. Fight like a man.
I will. Now that you said that, actually, I will indeed fight like a man.
The blood of a true defender of this land.
No using vampiric powers anymore in this fight. I'm calling it. Well, that being said, healing is still on the
If
cards.
you're so innocent,
Not fighting without
why does
healing,
simple life burn you so much?
but no other powers. Ow. Well, This is a bit more difficult than I thought. Oh, okay, that's a lot of light.
I know.
Well,
it
never
hurts,
mind.
doesn't it? Free wind prevails.
God. Come on, McCullum.
True light. Your poisonous.
I thought this was going to be easier when I said no vampiric powers. Well, it's a level 33 boss fight, presumably near the end of the game.
So much?
Why would I assume it's easy? Oh god. That's really my own fault.
Show some style.
Let me reload my shotgun.
I know. It hurts, doesn't it?
It does. Leave me alone, McCullum.
Close your eyes. This is gonna hurt.
Come on. No. God damn it. That was close. Okay. That, I'm gonna say it right now, that is too easy of a boss fight to die on. I shouldn't have. But I did anyway. There's nothing I can do about that now. Or, oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot about the serums I have. That would have made this a bit easier. There's no reason. No. Okay, that was a waste. Okay. Come on, McCullum. Come near me. Ow. Okay.
Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
Wow. I'm too concentrated. I'm concentrating too much on what buttons I need to press that I'm completely forgetting about dodging his attacks.
Show some style. Fight like a man.
Yeah. Okay. What am I doing? But I'd like to avoid... What am I doing? That was the wrong thing. I wanted to use the health serum. I'm just completely flubbing this second try at the fight. As I said before, this is not a difficult fight, I assume.
Try something else.
Because I didn't really play well the first time around, and I almost beat him. Pressed the wrong button again.
Free wind prevails! True light will cleanse you!
Let's see about this true light
The blood
thing.
of a true defender of this land will protect me.
Come on, McCullum. That's unfair. I have to go through here.
wasn't it?
God, I had a blood barrier up. Oh god, this is not gonna go well.
I know! It hurt!
Oh, leave me alone.
If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much?
Come on. Alright, we've got this though. There we go. Yeah, it wasn't difficult. I was just messing up left, right, and center.
We are the guardian of justice. Priwen shall prevail.
You can't accept the fact we're not enemies, can you?
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the worst.
I'm not saying we could be friends, you and I. But perhaps we could collaborate to put an end to this epidemic.
Never! We are Priwen. We do not negotiate. We do not compromise.
There is no way you'll ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now. For there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
That's where you're mistaken.
What do you mean?
I'll spare you, McCullum. I'll offer you the mercy you never offered me.
What is this ruse?
This is no ruse, McCullum. This is me letting you go. After all, you and I are both trying to save this poor country in our own way.
I'll kill you, Reed. Next time we meet, I'll end you.
See? Progress already. You called me by my name. Until the next time. Goodbye, Hunter.
I mean, he'd still try to kill me if he was a vampire. And he's weaker as a mortal. Also, we're not wasting any XP on him. And I mean, he's not that much of a bad guy. Well, not that much. Not as bad as Aloysis, at least. Science without conscience. Rescue Edgar Swansea. Mission update. Reach the Doris Fletcher's theater. There's a mistake. It should be either reach Doris Fletcher's theater or reach the Doris Fletcher theater. Alright, where do I even have to go? Okay. To the left here, and then just... Wait, was it? Yeah, and then just turn right and go over the bridge. And presumably kill a couple of guards of Priwen on the way. To fill up my blood gauge. Hey there. Oh god, they level up as well. But there's still... Oh god. I was just about to say there's still no particular threat. I mean, they aren't, but Oh, God, he's got aim now. What's wrong with him? I was trying to fill... Oh, that was my fault. I was trying to fill up my gauge, not die. What? Oh, God. No one saw that. Well, couldn't have really fought worse. Apparently today's just not my day. That fight against McCullum was already dreadful. And now I even messed up against some random fucks. You know what? Oh, wrong button. Screw this, we're taking the pistol out again. Oops, that was not what I meant to do. Damn lock-on system. Okay. Now next is... Oh God, I attracted them as well. God damn it. Oh. God. Ran out of bullets. Come on, reload, Jonathan. Reload. No. God, come on. What are you doing? Come on, get some blood back. Elect the barrier. Takes the blood back. Alright, I'm at least not worse off than I was before. Of course. At least the one good thing is that I noticed that I'm going the wrong way. I realize I'm bad at this. Ugh. Jonathan, you wasted a bullet. I could just go past them and ignore them, but we'll fight them anyway. I mean, I need to get into the fighting again anyway. Like, most of the fights before these were so easy that I just completely, basically abandoned dodging well. And as a consequence, I've gotten bad at it. Oh, out of stamina. Alright. That was better. Not yet good, but better. Wait, there's a garbage can. Never leave a garbage can. Finsbury Gates. I was just about to say, I have a feeling another vampire is gonna show up, and there he is, Lord Sheffield. Well, as a shadow Ekin, he's terribly weak as well, even if he is level 32. Oh, that was my bad. I have a feeling your voice should play right here, Sheffield, but apparently you weren't even good enough to get a voice actor for you. And you're gone. Alright. Straight through here. Is there something I can pick up from these dead bodies? No. Well, 2 of those things. That is not nice. No. Something tells me some effects are currently not. Oh. There we go. There's the shot sound. two of those at the same time is not nice. Just let me tell you that, game. Why is shotgun sounds not playing? What's wrong, game? I know I've been playing for a while, but that's not really that's no reason to break on me. Come on. Like the holy sounds or whatever. I think they should be there. I don't know what they were, but not hearing any sounds there sounds a bit odd. But we'll continue fighting them anyway and dispose of them. I hope that was just an exception and the sounds will come back. Alright. Straight on and then to the right. And hopefully we won't face any more. Why am I even saying anything? Nope, those sounds aren't playing either. There's only one bowman or crossbowman. Do you say crossbowman? I don't think so. Garbage can. Alright. That's quite... Where? Oh, I still need to go further. How are you doing today? I think there has to be a reason why the sounds are not playing. Like, I think there actually may be a story reason why the sounds are not playing. It might just be a bug for all I know, but it does seem like the music is a bit unusual around here. So there may well be some sort of reason for it. I don't know why Jonathan's sounds are still playing. Ow. How many of you are there? Leave me alone. Alright. Yeah, throw your grenades. Shoot your shots. They're not gonna help you. Alright, into the theater. I hope this loading screen will fix everything that was wrong with the game before. If not, then I'm gonna have to look at how to solve it another way.
So Priwen never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
Wait, that was shining. Yep, there's a box here. There's something here too. Oh, I just found a strong blood serum. That's useful. Leave me alone, dude. Nope, not quick enough. Am I just a oh, yeah, he did drop something. Is Swansea down there somewhere? No? Apparently not. I'll find him. Don't you worry about that. Oops. I mean, who put a crossbow fighter as a guard in this room? Like, come on, McCullum, you can do better than that. That's not a good strategy. Can I go through here? No. You need to give a crossbow fighter space. You can't just put him in a 2x2 room and then go, well, do your thing. Oops, wrong button. Pressing Q to sneak is difficult. Is he gonna turn around or isn't he? He probably is right as I go up behind him. No. Okay. I have no reason to suck him up. Like to suck his blood, because I'm full on blood, but and I've never really skilled my bites up. So it's not gonna do much damage. At least much less than
it's locked.
Yeah. At least much less than just actively hacking into him. Alright, apparently I've only got one way I can go. Oh. I don't know how those bottles made a lead stick, but sure. There we are. There's a chest, that's more important for now. Who am I? I'm taking out you first. You're just gonna annoy me. Wait, that? Am I imagining it? Or is that reach quite far? Ow, he's quite decent as well. Interesting. Okay, I need to take care a bit because that is the group of enemies that killed me earlier. So I shouldn't take them too lightly. The sounds are not back, by the way. I don't know what's going on, but we'll save Swansea and afterwards I'll have a look at what's wrong here. Maybe just restarting the game will be good enough. But I'd have to save for that, and to save I'd have to go to a bed. And because I'm not doing that right now, I can't restart the game. Ow. That was unnecessary. Ow. These fights feel a lot emptier somehow. Come on. When there's no sound effects. Unsurprisingly. I mean, that's what sound effects are for. Come here. There's no reason to do that, but I did it anyway. Alright. What else do I have in here? I saw something glitter here. This, and more lead, I presume. McCullum's report. 11th of June 1918. I just finished reading Doris Fletcher's journal. As painful and dreadful as it was, my God, the woman planned to see everyone in London afflicted, by infecting all who would come to her next play. It helped me understand greatly what is going on. Doris Fletcher's real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of some Harriet Jones, who has been treated as a patient for a long time at the Pembroke Hospital. She clearly hated her mother. Wait, I did call that, didn't I? I mean, I don't know if calling that was actually something, or if you were meant to figure that out. But yeah, she was Harriet Jones's daughter. She clearly hated her mother, but used her fame and notoriety to see her while visiting the poor and sick in the East End. I don't know exactly what happened then, but this is how her mother infected her before returning to the theatre, and how she turned into that monstrosity that the leech known as Jonathan Reed finally defeated. The presence of that vampire in the same hospital where Harriet Jones was treated can't be a coincidence. I am convinced he is deeply involved with the vampire plague going on in London right now. I'm also convinced Swansea is his accomplice, and that those two are planning something more terrifying than anything the Guard has ever faced. Maybe I should take some time to read the old books and manuscripts the Guard still possess to get some answers. It may prove useful. In the meantime, I better send some patrols to investigate about what is occurring at the Pembroke Hospital. 11th of August 1918. So he's known about this for quite some time. It took me 2 days to pass through the dusty registers and books we keep in the vault. God, I hate losing time like this. The search did prove fruitful for once. I found 2 pages that could be related to our present situation in a copy of William Marshall's memoirs. I took them with me to read more carefully. This creature, Marshall says he fought in 1666. This disaster that aimed to destroy London. It is very similar to what happened with Doris Fletcher. Disease, infection, hate of the living, a desire to see the city ransacked. I have no doubt now that the bloody old leech of William Marshall is behind all this, and that he is back. This could be our greatest accomplishment, if the Guard could at last find and destroy that old bastard. I believe what Marshall did in 1666 is exactly what Reed is now trying to do. Did the creature, this disaster, escape their will? Is it why Marshall destroyed him in 1666 and Reed did the same with Doris Fletcher before she became such a creature? I don't know. But those two are clearly working together, and Swansea is helping them. I will immediately give orders to have him arrested and interrogated. As for Reed, I'll destroy that evil beast myself, and then we'll deal with William Marshall. And what? Come on. Keyboard, please. And this disaster thing. Prewin will prevail once more.
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
Alright. Isn't this where I came in? Where do I need to go? Or did those doors behind unlock now? Let's have a look. No, that's still locked. There's Swansea. Nope, maybe I just missed him somehow. I don't know how I missed him, but I'm gonna have to see. Dr. Swansea's even further down. Actually, I didn't check the other side of that room. Can I open that door? Yep, I can. That's what I missed. Theater stage key. Swansea's in there. But
I cannot
door is
enter.
Locked from this side. Let me just say I'm not surprised. That's another one of those poison gas types, isn't it? Stop. God damn it. It was a bit too late. Alright, what do we have here?
It's locked.
William Marshall's memoirs. The Brotherhood of the St. Paul Stole finally agreed to meet me in London. They proposed to meet inside the new Cathedral of St. Paul. I like the wit and solemnity of these men. What a symbol. To choose the place where I defeated this disaster, but also the place where I fell. I agreed to their proposition. There, in the sacred silence of the church and under the eye of God, they respectfully listened to me. They acknowledged my victory against this evil creature, the Das Astor, the Eater of Stars, who only wished to spread death and pestilence all around her. Since they acknowledged my will to save London in 1666, they heard my request, my burning desire to stop the blood of hate. Their primate promised to come back to me with an answer. The primate of St. Paul wrote back to me with just a name, the Tear of Angels. According to him, this ancient artifact could heal anything, cleanse any blackened soul, and purify my blood. Blessed be the Lord, it took me more than 100 years to find a cure for the blood of hate, but I may finally have found it. Soon the rage shall end. Soon I may repair the wrong I did and cleanse my failures. Now all I need to do is retrieve the necessary ingredients to create the artifact. Blood of the purest heart mixed with the blood of a king. To find such rare ingredients is not what worries me the most, for time is on my side. It's the last part that worries me. Pure essence of garlic. I'm afraid it will literally hurt like hell when I drink the antidote, but if that's the price to pay to cleanse my soul and correct my mistakes, I am ready to endure this excruciating pain.
Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind.
Evidence safe. Until further notice, the safe will be used to store sensitive evidences. It must always be locked. If you need to access it, just find me on the last floor to get the key. And bloody remember to bring it back to me when you're done. Rotten.
I should find the key to that box.
Ooh. Yep, I should. Is that the Rodney I think it is? It might be.
Edgar.
Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
I don't think that's gonna be that easy. The music is telling me it
Don't try
isn't.
to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skull epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
To prove him wrong, I let him go.
Really? Are you sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession. Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum?
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Well,
whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
I made a mistake. But what is science if not trial and error? We both know it, Jonathan, we both know it.
What a poor justification for your morbid fascination and thirst for glory.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
Well, we're finally going to use that experience. We're not letting him die. Come on. He's Dr. Edgar Swansea. He's been helpful to us throughout, well, the first chapter of the game.
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
You truly would? After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer me this gift?
I have no way of knowing which punishment would be worse, Edgar. But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well, then. Prepare to die and be reborn. To face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
We need more vampire friends anyway.
Enough!
Alright, Chapter 6, Patient 0. Destroy Harriet Jones. Alright. Prepare to fight the disaster. Old love letter. London, the 12th, May 1912. My most exquisite friend. Everything is now ready for our journey to France. We'll leave from Dover on the 17th, and we will spend the whole summer in Paris. I can't wait to taste all the delicate flavors that wonderful city has to offer, and I can't wait to try them all with you. Music, food, theatre, architecture, perfumes, fashion, and you. Oh, what a delight it will be. I already wrote to some of my good artist friends who will be as delighted as me to see you on stage in French theatre. Edmund Rostand should be there. I know you like his work very much, and I count on him to introduce us to the magnificent Sarah Bernhardt. That would be the greatest achievement of this journey. I can't wait to hold you again in my arms, my sweetest delight, and drink again the source of your divine talent. Your devoted Calhoun. Okay. Can I talk to Swansea? No, I can't. That save is still closed, so I think we can leave. Alright. So Swansea's gonna turn into a vampire now. Either that, or he'll just completely, well, die. But then again, the other two options were either letting him die or killing him, so that was the best call.
Return later.
I will return later. Talk to Lady Ashbury. Alright. We're very close to her anyway. Wait, just don't get.
So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
No, go away. Alright, we're close to Elizabeth. No, go away. So we're gonna tell her right now. After we've gotten rid of these things. These guards are free. What? Have you run out? No, you haven't run out. Quite clearly. You know what? Screw this. I'm putting some bullets into you. Alright. Let's talk to Elizabeth. This way. Oh god.
This is no place for you, sir.
Don't turn around, for God's sake. Come on, turn back around. There we go. That's exactly it.
The bloody crime!
This is her mansion, yeah. Alright, we're here. Sorry if I've been a bit quiet for the past like 2-3 minutes, but I've been thinking about what exactly happened, why it happened, stuff like that. But not in a way that I could put it into coherent thoughts. Tell you. Okay, Elizabeth's upstairs. I've got some news for you.